Hello, my name is Tino Peabody. I'm the broker-owner of Peabody Residential. I wanted to thank you initially for your consideration of our company. We are very delighted that you have taken the time to contact us and to hear about and consider our services. I wanted to create a short video myself that explained not only what we do, but also what you can expect from us and how the process works initially to get started. I think that's very important, and a lot of times when you're considering property management companies, you do have a lot of questions. And our goal here at Peabody Residential is to make sure they're all answered and you feel really comfortable and confident about your decision on who you're choosing to work with as a property management company, and also the team that you've decided that is going to be yours. So initially, who we are. We are a Northern Virginia and Washington, D.C. property premier management company. It's very basic. We're an award-winning company. Last 6 years, Angie's List top producer or super service award winners, the best of Reston award-winning services. We are nationally recognized as a top real estate brokerage and property management company, as well as locally by our peers for voting. And we also take part in the National Association of Residential Property Managers. We are active on a local, national, and state basis in order to bring you the best customer service and the best business practices for property management. We are a client-centric company, and I feel that that is such an important and key factor to explain to you as a prospective client, that every day, myself, our team, the entire company, and how we have created the business and we plan to continue to provide services to our client are client-centric. This means that your experience, you are how we look at things from your perspective and try to make that experience the most positive, the most informational, and the least stressful. And having an investment property can be very stressful, very stressful. However, working with us, it doesn't tend to be that way because we really are an excellent company foundationally by doing several basic things. We provide property management services, we provide leasing services, we provide sales services, and we provide property management analysis on an ongoing basis to maximize your investment. So this is kind of a one-stop shop for you. Now, how do we do this? Okay, so initially we are going to find a tenant for your property if there isn't one available. Or it is one in there currently, I should say. So we are going to do a comprehensive marketing program, and then once we find a tenant who is qualified for your property, we are going to screen them thoroughly. We have a 7-step, very comprehensive tenant screening process based on best business practices across the country and fair housing. Now, in addition to that, we then secure a lease, we help coordinate your move out, and we coordinate the tenant's move in. Once the tenant's in place, we are then managing the property month to month. We, as a company, find that being proactive in troubleshooting maintenance is one of the real differences between us and we think other property management companies. This is done to reduce your monthly expenses, to help a tenant feel more at home and empowered to troubleshoot small things that would cost you money normally, and also to ensure that when we send a contractor out to the property, it is for a good reason, and also that they have the information needed to quickly take care of the repair. This saves you money as an owner, and it makes the tenant happy. Now, keeping tenants' high satisfaction equates to lease renewals, longer lease terms, increases in rent, and all these other things that reduce your expenses long term. We have proper money management. That's just basic things. Lease negotiations, which we do very well, in my opinion, with some of the best, lowest vacancy rates on the marketplace, 0 evictions in the last 5 years. We have less than a 1.5% annual late payment rate. This basically means you're going to get paid every month on time. It's fantastic. And our online portal allows you to see when the tenant makes their rental payment to make you feel comfortable and know that you're going to be getting paid to be able to pay your mortgage or any expenses you have associated with the property monthly. Finally, online real-time communication. So you have an investment property, you're counting on the income, and you have something that comes up that's unknown and unpredicted, and it affects your net income at the end of the month, which means you paying your bills and everything else. Our real-time communication helps ensure that you're made instantaneously aware when we are dispatching contractors, that you understand the scope of things to know whether we can just take care of it and out of sight, out of mind, not a big deal, or we will be following up with you because it is something very significant, or we need to do a replacement of an appliance or something else. This just allows you to feel like you understand and kind of keep your finger on the pulse of your property when things are happening without having to be involved. When do we get started? Okay, so you've decided to work with us and now you're ready to get started. If you are moving out of your property, you're relocating to another area, whatever you're doing, we want to start securing the management and confirming our relationship 80, 90 days before you're ready to go, if possible. And then we want to start marketing your property proactively at least 70 days before it would be available for rent. Now, that doesn't always happen, and sometimes you contact us even a couple weeks beforehand. Still not a problem. The better prepared and planned you are, and we can be, the more successful the initial leasing process will be. The goal is obviously to have a tenant in your property as soon as possible, or when you want them to be, paying rent, maximizing your income. We help you through this entire process. So you will review our contract, make sure that all of your questions are answered, execute your contract. Everything is done digitally and paperlessly with us to help get you used to the system in which we work. Once you've done that, we will come out and do a professional marketing appointment to get the dimensions of your property and fantastic marketing photos, and then begin our really comprehensive and very aggressive marketing campaign to lease your property. Once we've identified a prospective tenant, we will screen them, get your approval, quickly execute a lease, get all their payments secured, and begin your move-out process and their move-in process and coordination. And finally, when you're prepared to go, we will do a move-out appointment to confirm that everything is done and help you take care of and address any last-minute issues that may have had. This makes your departure comfortable and honestly very easy for you, which I think is really part of what we do, again, with our client-centric model. If you have a tenant in place, we go out, we introduce ourselves to the tenant. If you have a property management company you're working with and you decide to transition to us, which happens from time to time, we will help with the entire transition. You introduce us to your management company, we will take care of the entire transition of the property, introduce ourselves to the tenant, and get started right away. We make this process seamless and easy for you. So, thank you for your time. We hope you'll consider working with us. Please do follow up with Cecilia Garrett. And again, thank you so much for your consideration.